But in the last few years, a series of judgments have come out which relate all to the idea of sex as a kind of umbrella term, which include sexuality, gender, and other facets of sex, really. And all of these were Supreme Court judgments. So it was important to address these from the perspective of the umbrella concept of sex and the Supreme Court judgments, and hence the title Sex and the Supreme Court. So the aim was to write a book written a lot by lawyers in layperson's language to make these issues accessible to the common citizen. Because I believe it is important for a common person, a common citizen, to be aware of their rights under the Constitution and to be aware of what the Constitution promises them. But we must also remember that judgment doesn't act by itself. It operates in a context, right? It affects real people. It has a real world impact, a real life impact. So it is important also to have a series of essays written by people to explain what the law meant to them personally, or what the law means to the common person or the lay person. So of course we have Keshav, Ritu and Zainab, who were petitioners themselves, and their perspective of why they chose to file the cases they did. At the time the Constitution was formulated, we had a choice of either going and affirming the rights of the individual and making the individual the center of the constitutional firmament, as I say. Bhimrao Ambedkar, the Constitution author, really plumped for the first choice. And that, I think, stemmed really from a personal sense of having been discriminated against. I think anybody who has suffered at the hands of the community would be reluctant to give power to the community, because the first victim would be the individual, right? So what does it mean then to say that the individual is valued? The Constitution is there to enable an individual to fulfill all that she wants through the dint of a hard work or living her life any which way. And the only way that to guarantee that you can accomplish all that has been promised to you by the Constitution is to ensure that the law looks at you as a fully capable individual who has autonomy and the right to make choices and freedom to make those choices.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any videos by us.